Let's finish up the JAWS Translate X movement. We'll just do a few more tweaks to the Translate X. So let's go to our perspective graph view. Okay. And from there we'll also bring back our NURBS curves. Select our jaw control from here. Now we can load up our face cam, okay, instead of our perspective, and be able to move the jaw control from our channel box. Let's also focus the Translate X in the graph editor. Okay, so we're going to add a few more poses, do a few more tweaks. Let's go ahead and begin. And here we're getting this pretty long transition still, and we want to add another pose in between here. So let's go to frame 11 and do that. We'll go to frame 11, and let's go ahead and translate the jaw a little bit more to our right, not much, like that. Okay, let's continue. Let's now go to frame 30. Okay, and on frame 30, I'd say we can move the jaw a little bit more to the character's left, not much, just slightly like that. Okay, good. Look at our F curve to see what we're getting and scrub through. So we're getting some nice subtlety going on. Alright, and we'll continue. Let's see. Let's go to about frame 44. Now on frame 44, we'll just go ahead and move the jaw a little bit more to our left. Okay, not much. About there. So when the character says hey, that's when his jaw moves over more to our right. So we adjusted that timing a little bit. And we'll continue. Let's see. Let's adjust this area. See if we could. Let's go to frame 67. And on frame 67, let's move the jaw a little bit more to our right. Like that. Scroll through. Okay, let's continue. About the time of the laugh on frame 91, let's move the jaw a little bit more to our right. Not much. Like that. Notice we're getting a small roll from doing so. We scroll back and forth. Okay. So let's continue. Let's make an adjustment on this segment. Let's go to frame 125. Now on the 125, we'll just move the jaw more to our left. About, let's see, about right there. Okay, I think the timing can be adjusted of that key we just set. Let's go ahead and select it and move it a few frames back. So we'll select it, make sure we're in one of our manipulators so we can move the key. Okay, so I just went to the translate manipulator, hold shift, and middle mouse button, click and drag to our left about 4 or 5 frames. Okay. And let's also adjust this key on frame 130. Could just bring it down slightly like that so that the mouth is a little bit more centered. Okay, and let's continue now. Let's see. Let's make an adjustment on this segment on frame 178. And on 178, let's move the jaw a little bit more to the left. Not much, just a little bit, like that. Okay, to adjust the timing there from where the character's saying, to where he's about to speak. Alright, great. And we'll continue. Okay, we could also see a better view since we're focusing in on where the character's speaking. Let's go ahead and focus our range slider in on that point. Okay, and also get a better focus in on our F curve. Let's make an adjustment on frame 208. On that frame, let's see. Let's move the jaw a little bit more to the left. Not much. Let's see there. Okay, so now the timing is adjusted for the character saying from rest to my. Okay, so we just added another pose in there just to again adjust the timing and spacing of that area. Everything else looks fine. And lastly, let's add a pose on about frame 240 so we can change the timing that's going on right here through this long segment from frames 226 all the way to our end frame. So we'll just add another pose in there. So on frame 240, let's move the mouth a little bit more to the left, like that. Okay, so we also get some nice subtlety from frame 240 to 275 now. Now we can go through our F curves and see if we could adjust any tangents. So we'll hit F and we'll start from our beginning. Let's also bring the range slider back to the beginning so we could scrub from there. Let's see. Like the timing. Let's continue. I think that's fine. And we'll continue. Okay. Adjust the view and the F curve of the F curve. Okay. So I think the timing's pretty good. But let's do a play blast. Okay, to see more accurately how our animation is looking. So I'll go to our face cam, make a few adjustments in it. Hey there. Have you seen the rest of my body? So that's the Translate X Pass. Notice how much more improved our jaw movements look. They don't look as boring as they did before, where it was just going up and down in the Translate X. But now we added some side to side and got a little bit more interesting movement going on. So if we go back to our list, we can now check off the jaw. Okay, so the next movement we're going to be working on is the lips and tongue. We'll be working on that section, and we'll start that in the next lesson.